So many of the most powerful things we can do as human beings are wonderfully simple. And in fact, their simplicity is part of what makes them challenging, kind of ironically, the simple. Our egos so often want to do things that are elaborate and grandiose and impressive, right? And those terms are largely about assuaging our challenged egos, right? Looking for what's in it for me, what do I get back from it? And so something really simple that I've been focusing on recently and getting so much personal value from, and I think also offering other people stuff that's really powerful for them and that you can do anytime, anywhere pretty much, is to focus on encouraging other people. Encouraging them. Now, I'm not a big, get this confused, etymology and entomology, insects and the history of words. Maybe I should have looked this up beforehand, but encourage, courage, the French word, I think it has to do with heart, to give heart, to fuel heart, to embolden the heart of other people, to encourage them, to give them courage. And all that beautiful energy, that positivity around that. Now, I don't mean compliment, and I don't mean say nice things to. To encourage people, to give an energy, to listen to them, and to basically say and do and act in a way that says, go for it, good for you, you're rocking that, yes, do that, yes, do that. To encourage people, to water them like plants. It may sound simple, but it's not, because it's fine when they are talking about doing things that you think are a good idea, or when they're talking about going for stuff that you go for, or if they're talking about wanting to do something and approach something in a way that makes sense to you. You. What's really interesting to be more challenging, and what I love about this, is the humility it requires, is when I find myself encouraging somebody to do something, and maybe it's not the way I would do it. Maybe they didn't ask for my 2 cents, or maybe I did give them my 2 cents, maybe 3 cents, and I could tell they're not interested. They are going to do it their way. Fine. How much can you encourage somebody to do it their way, not your way? How much do you dare to have the humility to understand that for them, this way that strikes you is not the best way, and maybe even a terrible way? Do you have the humility to check yourself and to open yourself up to the possibility that maybe the way they want to do it is the way they need to do it? And in fact, here's the really interesting part for me. What when your friend or someone you meet is striving to do something that you think is absolutely not a good idea? Let me ask you this. In AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, and in lots of this kind of thinking, there's this notion of, until you have something to push off of, you can't go up. In other words, sometimes people need to fail, and fail, whatever that means for them, miserably, in order for them to move on. So you encouraging them as a catalyst to get there, get to that failing, get to that dead end, sooner than later, even in that regard, your encouragement is a positive thing in the world. So encouraging other people, checking yourself, understanding that people need to sometimes and often make the mistakes that they need to make. So both for yourself and for other people, focus on this idea of humbly encouraging others, to embolden them, to share your heart with them, to fill their hearts by encouraging other people. If you're enjoying these videos, I think you're going to really like the free Sankey Says newsletter. I'll leave a link just down below. Give it a click and you'll be automatically subscribed.